Hello ladies and gentlemen, those in between, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Everett, and for today's video we are going to be reacting to another video entitled Finland's military power is on another level.
Think of military giants, your mind probably jumps to the US, China, or Russia. But tucked away in the icy north is a country that punches way above its weight, Finland. And believe me, Finland's military might is on another level. Let's start with Finland's secret weapon, its people. Unlike most of Europe, where conscription is a relic of the past, Finland keeps it alive and well. Here, nearly every able-bodied Finnish man serves between 165 and 347 days.
Wait a moment, so that's 6 months to 1 year. Okay. As far as I know, in Korea, every man is required to serve the military for at least 2 years.
In the military. That's right. In Finland, military service isn't just a career option. It's practically a national rite of passage, like getting your first driver's license, except this one comes with camouflage and an assault rifle. Thanks to this system, Finland boasts a massive, well-trained reserve force of about 280,000 troops ready to mobilize at a moment's notice.
Wow.
That's especially impressive when you remember that Finland population is only around 5.5 million. To put it another way,
what? 5.5 million only? 5.5 million only. The Philippines... Okay, wait a moment, guys. Sorry for the interruption. You may not believe this. 114 million. This data is based on the 2023 consensus. Are you kidding me? Only 5.5 million?
Finland were a sports team, nearly every household would have someone who could lace up their boots and jump onto the field. While many European countries have downsized their armies and moved away from conscription, Finland took one look at its 1,300-kilometer border with Russia and said, yeah, we're going to keep training everyone just in case. It's a strategy shaped by hard lessons from history, particularly the Winter War, where having a population ready to defend their homeland made all the difference. You could say that growing up in Finland means you're basically born military ready. By the time they're adults, many Finns can ski, shoot, survive in the woods, and probably start a fire with 2 frozen sticks. It's no wonder people joke that Finland's national sport isn't hockey. It's being prepared for anything. Finland's battlefield isn't just tanks and troops, it's nature itself. Picture this: dense forests, endless lakes, rocky hills, and snow as far as the eye can see. Invading Finland is like trying to play the world's hardest game of hide and seek, except the Finns wrote the rule book and always win. Instead of charging into...
I love that. Finns wrote the rule book and always win. I like that.
Head-on battles, Finland's doctrine is all about making the enemy's life miserable. They use the land to slow, confuse, and exhaust anyone daring enough to cross the border. It's basically Mother Nature wearing a camouflage uniform. Forests become ambush zones, lakes turn into natural moats, and snow, well, let's just say it's a fantastic ally when you're trained to fight in it. Trying to move a tank through Finnish woods in winter is like trying to convince your sergeant you weren't sleeping. Just praying. Good luck with that. And while most armies prepare for desert warfare or urban combat, Finland's been quietly mastering the art of forest fighting and winter warfare. It's the military equivalent of training for a marathon through quicksand. Grueling, slow, and designed to break your will long before you reach the finish line. So if you're wondering why Finland doesn't panic about its giant neighbor to the east, it's because they've got 338,000 square kilometers of "you're not getting through here" between them and trouble. And it's not just strategy. Finland backs it up.
Oh my goodness. I can't remember exactly the term. Anyway, sorry for the
with serious hardware. We're talking around 200 Leopard 2 main battle tanks, one of Europe's largest artillery forces, cutting-edge K9 Thunder self-propelled howitzers, and advanced infantry fighting vehicles. Basically, if it rolls, flies, or goes boom,
they don't believe how
Finland probably has it, and is trained to use it in a snowstorm. But here's where things get even more impressive. Finland is charging full speed into the future with 64 F-35 stealth fighters, jets so advanced they make most radars look like they're trying to track ghosts. On the seas, Finland's navy is prepping with Pohjanmaa-class corvettes, sleek, stealthy ships that patrol the Baltic like Arctic sharks with missiles. And when it comes to air defense, Finland isn't messing around. They've signed up for David's Sling, a state-of-the-art missile shield designed to knock incoming threats out of the sky. Basically a giant no thanks to anything hostile headed their way. Honestly, Finland's arsenal is like a military Swiss Army knife. Need to fight in snow? No problem. Forest ambush?
Oh, need to fight in snow? No problem.
Easy. High-tech air battle? Absolutely. It's like Finland walked into the global arms store and said, yeah, just pack one of everything. We'll make it work. It's the kind of preparation that says, we're not looking for trouble, but if trouble comes knocking, we've got enough hardware to host a very loud conversation. Now, let's talk about Finland's elite forces. The folks who make quiet professionals look noisy. Meet the Udi Jaeger Regiment and the Naval Special Operations Detachment. These aren't your...
Okay, wait, how do you say that again?
And the Naval Special Operations Detachment.
These
aren't your average soldiers. These are the ninjas of the North, trained to parachute into enemy territory, ski through dense forests, dive under Arctic ice, and probably sneak up on you just to politely say, hey. The Udi Jaeger Regiment is the tip of the spear, specializing in airborne operations, reconnaissance, and raids that would make action movie heroes sweat. They train in some of the harshest conditions on the planet. Imagine sprinting across a frozen swamp in full gear, in the dark, uphill, both ways. Yeah, that's just a Tuesday for them. Then you've got the Naval Special Operations Detachment, Finland's maritime commandos. These guys are experts at operating in the icy Baltic, conducting sabotage, reconnaissance, and amphibious missions. They're basically part soldier, part icebreaker, part SEAL, and we're not talking about the cuddly kind. If you ever wonder how Finland manages to stay so calm about national security, it's probably because they know they've got a squad of winter warriors who can disappear into the snow and reappear behind you offering coffee. Talk about chilling efficiency. To understand Finland's military mindset, you have to go back to one of the coldest, grittiest chapters in history, the Winter War of 1939 to 1940. The Soviet Union, with its massive army, thought Finland would be an easy win. But the Finns had other plans. Armed with old rifles, skis, and what can only be described as superhuman grit, known in Finland as sisu, they held off one of the world's biggest military powers. It was
one of the world's biggest military powers. I've never heard of this. This is the first time that I've heard of this.
Like David versus Goliath, except David was wearing snowshoes and Goliath kept getting stuck in the woods. That experience shaped Finland's entire defense culture. It's not just about having weapons or strategy, it's about an unshakable spirit. Finns have a quiet determination that says, we may not say much, but when we do, you should probably listen. This resilience...
I love that. We may not say much, but when we do, you should probably listen. And there's this proverb, old proverb that goes, noisy water runs shallow, but deep water runs, silent water runs deep, but noisy water runs shallow. There you go.
Runs deep. Military training isn't just about physical toughness, it's about mental fortitude. Imagine trudging through waist-deep snow on a freezing night, carrying 30 kilos of gear, and still having the willpower to joke with your squad mates. That's Finnish soldier spirit for you. They're the kind of people who don't complain when things get tough. They just mutter, could be worse, and keep going.
And it's not easy. And it's not easy to be a soldier.
So when people talk about Finland's military power, it's not just about tanks and jets. It's about a nation that's been hardened by history and whose greatest weapon might just be its indomitable will. Finland may be the newest member of NATO, but don't let that new kid label fool you. They walked onto the playground already bench pressing twice their weight. With its strategic location bordering Russia, Finland brings serious muscle to the Baltic and Arctic regions, instantly raising NATO's game. Now part of one of the world's most powerful military alliances, Finland doesn't just show up to the party, it helps organize the defense drills. We're talking joint exercises with Nordic neighbors, US troops training in sub-zero conditions, and a seamless fit into NATO's Arctic and Baltic strategies. Finland isn't just watching the northern flank, it's basically babysitting it. And the funny part? While some NATO countries are still debating their defense budgets, Finland showed up with its homework done, a packed lunch, and probably extra snow camo for the team. You could say they're the new kid in class who's somehow already top of the leaderboard, and nobody wants to challenge them to a snowball fight. In short, Finland's NATO membership doesn't just strengthen regional security, it sends a clear message: the North is locked down, the coffee is hot, and the defense lines are sharper than a Finnish hunting knife. So, next time you hear about military heavyweights, don't overlook Finland. With a battle-hardened population, nature as an ally, cutting-edge weapons, and a spirit of sisu, Finland's military might truly is on another level.
On another level. Okay guys, first of all, this is a suggested video, and this is the very first time that I've made a reaction video to Finland's military power. And even though I'm not an expert at this matter, I would like to say that Finland really has proven that it's not about, military strength is not about size. The total population of Finland, according to this video, is only 5.5 million. And the way I personally perceive it, it's really about the strategy. It's about the resilience. It's about the willingness and about the readiness. And the speaker mentioned earlier that Finns are actually, I don't know whether they are conscripted for 6 months to 1 year, if my memories serve me right. Yes. And there's another thing that has stayed stuck in my mind. Finns are naturally funny. Like, even though they're at war, they can still crack jokes. They can still make fun. You know what I mean? And I had no idea, totally had no idea that Finland just recently joined NATO. They're like, are they the newest member of NATO? I'm not exactly sure. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for suggesting that I should watch this video, that I should make a reaction video to this. I don't know what else to say, but yeah, indeed, Finland's military power is on another level. Yeah, and I think that this is a very, very interesting video. I might as well put the link to the original video in the description box so that you guys can watch it without any interruption. Okay, so I guess that's about it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching this video. And if you like this video, hit the like button, hit subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you can be notified when my next video comes out. Peace out.